Now we want to make wall type 4. Wall type 4, you can see, has some face brick on it. We had siding before, and now we're going to have face brick. But it also has studs and gypsum board. So I don't want to start with wall type 6 as my uh, modified wall. My wall to modify. I'm going to go back to 7. So I'm going to go back to wall type 7. Look at down here in the most recently used types. I can come down and see what I have. And I'll use wall type 7. So we'll edit the type, duplicate, and this time we're going to call it 4, wall type 4. Okay. Now let's look at the existing structure and compare that to what we need to have here. So there's our existing structure from the outside to the inside. And we have wood shakes, rigid insulation, plywood sheathing, softwood lumber, and gypsum board. So wood shakes, rigid insulation, plywood sheathing, softwood lumber, gypsum. And what do we have here? Let's go from the inside. Gypsum wallboard, yeah, 5.5-inch batt insulation. We don't show that in our model because the space is being occupied by the 2x6 wood studs, which we have. And then we have 3/4 plywood sheathing and 1-inch rigid insulation, but we don't have our airspace. So let's change the, well, let's add another one. So we'll put that in there. And we're going to call that thermal air layer. And we'll just change that to air. Let's see what we have over here for air. A-I-R. Look at that. We have some air. So I'll double click on that. We have some air. How thick is that air supposed to be? 1 inch. Okay, so we're going to make the thickness here. We'll make it 1 inch. Notice that it's right now it's on the outside of the house, so that's not going to work. And we don't have wood shakes any longer. We have the 4-inch face brick. So okay, so we'll change that to brick. So let's see what we have in terms of brick. Searching for brick, we have our common brick, so we'll use that for now. Double click on that. That makes the material brick. And how thick did we say it was? It's 4 inches. Well, it really isn't 4 inches, but we'll make it 4 inches for the purpose of the class. So let's take a look at what we have here. Uh-oh, see, it's good to look at the preview because I have my airspace on the outside. I need to move that down 1 so that it's between. So now I have how I want it to be. I have my brick, my airspace, my rigid insulation, my plywood sheathing, my 2x6 studs, and my 5/8 gypsum board. It's all right there. Exactly how I wanted it to be. Airspace, well, brick, airspace, insulation, plywood, 2x6, and the gypsum board, which I said I'm not using 1/2 inch, I'm going to use 5/8. Okay, so that's my wall type 4. Looks good to me. I'm going to say okay to that and okay to that.